Myself SS Dogra, I am bureau chief for a magazine in Mandi, Nepal. My question is for both of you, Robinder sir and Surajit sir. Uh, Comparing previous governments, now under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, how you compare Indo-US relationship?
Well, if you see that there is a long period of time under different administrations where the Indo-US relationship became warmer. Okay, so you had the nuclear deal signed under the UPA. Okay, and you had, of course, and it was thought that under the current government they had a special relationship with Trump. So it was, in that sense, a bit of a rude shock that India was clubbed with everyone else in the that you didn't really have a more favorable position in this whole battle vis-a-vis the US. Because you have to keep in mind that unlike say China or in Europe, okay, India has a surplus with the US, but India doesn't have a surplus in its overall. Okay, that's a one very important difference. Okay. But India perhaps thought for some period of time that a more special relationship with the US was possible within this context, and under different governments that has gone in that direction. But now it is that special relationship is not necessarily protecting you against consequences of this kind.
Sir, what is your opinion on this?
Yeah, thank you, sir. On India-US relations and Modi-ji, Trump-ji relations?
Yeah.
Trump-ji, Modi-ji, sure. I mean, in world affairs, what is paramount, absolute paramount, is your national interest. So, howsoever you define it or you look at it. So, what Trump is doing, he thinks that is the best thing that he has to do for America, to make America great again, to make America golden, and secure America and future of Americans for the next century. That's what he's looking at.
You're right.
Okay. Here, Modi-ji is doing the same for India. Right. So these are national interests. Personal relations are definitely absolutely important. They help you, they help you a lot. But the fundamental rock is national interest. Now, in terms of national interest, as I said, the 2008 US-India nuclear deal was a milestone, I would say. I actually worked a lot on it, both in Washington, D.C., India, as public diplomacy kind of things. And it was known as Atoms for Peace and Trust. The deal was sure for energy, nuclear energy, right? And that was a play in 1950s में जब Eisenhower and Can-Do reactors we got. It was known as Atoms for Peace. America, then they had the idea, we'll give you atoms, nuclear energy, but use it for only peaceful purposes. So the 2008 deal, which came to be onward, I would say, was a deal on atoms for peace and trust between the US and India, which there has been a deficit always, sanctions, some this and that. So the last many years, since 2008 to 2025 now, we were definitely, and we've gone much deeper, much wider, more trust, but there are still gaps in some high-tech areas and national interest. So that was the trajectory so far. However, I think that now, as Olp was saying, we will get back to a trajectory, a very good trajectory. We will do a lot of things together. We do need each other for many, many, many things, and America is not going away. It's the world's largest economy, world's largest market, world's largest investor, technology, whatever it be, right? But the fact is, I think now we will be in a new normal, or rather a new special, than before Trump. We had a special relationship with America, okay, by the time Trump came. But the last 1 year, I think, would have been, should have been, must have been a learning or something like that for our strategic thinkers and all of us here, that this is how can be, is this where America is going? So now I think we're heading into a new normal and a new special.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Please like, share, subscribe Sure Short Hub YouTube channel.